As soon as the man got out of the car, he saw a sniper aiming in the direction of his home. So he touched it quietly without waiting for the sniper to react. He directly raised the stone and threw it down, then quickly took the opponent's rifle. He began to observe his surroundings carefully and found a mercenary ambushing around his house. The opponent's powerful firepower directly caused the hut to. A soldier enters the hut to check on the situation. Companions heard the commotion and rushed forward to help, but the man behind him quickly shot him. The man picked up the phone and answered it. Is a veteran of the Second Drive War. After retiring, he lived with his wife on a seaside road. Andrei was approached by a commander who was once in the same unit as him. Their unit sent 8 members to a deep mountain to perform a mission. There wasn't even any distress signal. It's like half of the world has disappeared. Since the soldiers were on a private mission, they couldn't send people to the rescue with any fanfare. Hopefully he can help figure out what's going on. Instead, just pick up your bags and start taking action. Andrei began to advance along the team's marching route. While passing through a valley, Andrei found a large amount of blood around him. Apparently there was a fierce battle here. Then rappelled down to the bottom of the cliff via rope. A militant camp was soon discovered, and used a camera to record the situation inside. There is a group of armed men hiding in such a remote place. Apparently they were engaged in some unknown activity. Andrei pretends to be a lost friend, using the excuse of needing help to approach the other person. But I didn't expect that the other party's alertness was very high. Before Andrei could finish telling the story he had made up, the other party directly tied Andrei's hands, and was imprisoned in a surveillance area inside the base. Here Andrei saw the 2 surviving members of the team. One of them has completely lost consciousness. The other person's condition is also extremely bad. They were originally ordered to perform a mission in the mountains. They were attacked by a group of armed men for no apparent reason. Don't give them any chance to breathe at all. Soon the team members fell to the ground one after another. In the end, only he and the commander of the team survived. The other party used various vicious methods to extract confessions to torture them. But the team members didn't tell Andrei what happened. In the end, he failed to withstand the torture of the other party. They handed over the contents of their mission and the name of their boss to the other party. At this time, the leader in the base was still enjoying the red wine steak. They were completely unaware that their subordinates had kidnapped a devil-like figure into their base. At the same time, Deputy Security Captain Kaka walked into the prison cell. Andrei is seen lying next to a soldier. Divide 2 from 3 in the afternoon and knock Kaka unconscious. Andrei first calmed the soldiers down. He took Kaka to a barren mountain around the base. Then he was tied up with a rope. After all this work, Andrei did not leave. But I happened to bump into a patrolling guard. Then pretend to be a staff member of the base, swaggering between the guards. But just as he was about to enter a room, the next second he punched out like lightning. Then he raised his gun and killed another guard. Soon the sound of gunshots alerted everyone. But Andrei remains as calm as ever. For a while no guard could enter him. Several supporting guards were all blocked on the ground. Soon Boli, the security captain of the base, received the report from his subordinates. He ordered his men to block all exits. And he quickly came to the high point with a sniper rifle. I happened to see Andrei preparing to escape. Andrei's powerful individual combat ability makes the opponent have to be afraid of him. So Burley prepared to tell his employer Kev the situation. At this time, Kev had also found the specific information about the commander of this team through insider information. And Burley identified the person who attacked their camp today from a group photo. Because Andrei, who left, would most likely tip off the news. But before that they have to put on a show. They brought all the hostages to the gate of the base. Burley thought Andrei must still be around. Killed all the hostages except 2 soldiers. Andrei saw everything that just happened, and saw through their intention to harm Emperor Ning. So I picked up Kaka and planned to go back to recover. On the way back, I didn't forget to call my girlfriend to say she was safe. But just as my girlfriend hung up the phone, she noticed that a convoy was heading here quickly. Instead, I sit on the bed and wait for my fate. Arriving at Prosecutor Lao Bai's home, the boss launched a surprise interrogation of Kaka. They only know that there is such a base hidden in the mountains, but they didn't know that this group of people had made such a big noise. Andrei could only go home first and wait for notification. I found a few more jeeps in front of my house. I actually found a sniper hiding on a hill not far away. At this time, the sniper was still staring seriously ahead. Suddenly, he was dragged down the hillside by Andrei. Andrei took the opponent's sniper rifle. It soon became apparent that there was a mercenary hiding next to the house, so he shot him away without hesitation. Then we came to the surroundings of the house through the secret passage. Then he started to approach the house with his pistol raised, but the next second there were several gunshots all around. Andre's colleagues who shot one person to death rushed into the house. At this time, the mercenaries outside were still shooting wildly at the hut, just getting ready to report to my teammates. As a result, countless bullets came out from under the floor. The unprepared mercenaries went directly to the northwest. Teammates who heard the noise planned to go to help. Suddenly he heard a cell phone ringtone. The other party is Kev, the employer behind these mercenaries. Kev warns Andre that he has his girlfriend in his hands. Let him be honest and obey his orders. While Andre pretended to agree. But a bigger action is brewing in my heart. Andre found his boss again. I plan to discuss a strategy with my boss to deal with this group of people. As a result, during the conversation between the two people, several people riding small electric donkeys suddenly appeared around and launched an attack in the next second. The remaining person quickly drove his motorcycle to escape. Andre's bullet did not hit the opponent. I can only watch the other person leave, and left quickly 1 second before the police arrived. After some cool flipping jumps, finally stopped the last gunman at an intersection. Solved the other party directly without giving any chance. But unfortunately, the police at this time were also bold enough to. Andre could only put his hands behind his back obediently. At the same time, the whole person is still moving. Just like that, he walked away in front of the police. Andre, who fled, turned around and came to Lao Bai's home. I wanted to force Kaka to reveal the location of the new base. The result was learned from Lao Bai's mouth. The person who let her go was the Minister of Internal Affairs of the region. Andre found the other party without saying anything, and threatened the other party to call Kaka. I can only call Kaka obediently, and lied that he caught Andre. Hurry up and tell Sha Kyun your location. Her actions just fell into Andre's trap. Soon Shakovan took Andre to a pier. Andre hid in the back row and successfully passed the gate. Then he asked Shakwan to park the car in an uninhabited area. Then he dragged Shakwan out of the car. Then he swaggered into the ranks of guards. Since someone dares to break in here brazenly, when you can't find the way, just stop the guard and ask for directions. Then I found a piece of paper in the trash can next to it. I waited until I got close to the guard and took out the spike. At the same time, several more guards came over. Andre said that the other party fainted and needed help, and the body quickly approached the two of them.